The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel welcomes you to this edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Weekly Update, brought to you by...
Each week, our community makes history. Each week, you make history. And each week, there's only one source to turn to for the first take on history. You know what that is? Subscribe to the Sentinel right now to discover the history being made in your own backyard.
The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel. More than just your news, it's your history.
Hi, I'm Chris Carosa, publisher of the Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel, and each week we bring you the goings-on in the towns and villages that we cover. This week, we'll be starting with Mike Falk of the town of Lima. Mike, what's going on in Lima?
Hello, Chris. Thanks for hosting us, as always. Many things going on, so I'll go over the small things first, and then I have the big thing at the end of my presentation, so don't tune out. Make sure that you stay here. First off, of course, the German Festival is coming up Pond Road, Sunday, June 8th, 11 to 7. Food, drinks, all kinds of entertainment, vintage VWs on display. You and 2,000 of your closest friends will be there. So looking forward to seeing you. Second up, the 250th birthday of the United States Army is on Flag Day. And that's June 14th, a Saturday. Lima's celebration for this will be at the normal barbecue starting at 4 p.m. All interested personnel are encouraged to attend. We are, the VFW Post 26 is sort of managing this on the fly. Free hors d'oeuvres, and there will be, it looks like, a giant Army birthday cake and some festivities. So not to be missed. This is only going to happen once. Senator Pam Helming has named Karen Dewar, who is the director of Livingston County EMS, as the New York's 54th State Senate District 2025 Woman of Distinction. Congratulations to Karen. This is a huge honor and very well deserved. Livingston County is also celebrating Skilled Nursing Week. We have a huge contingent of nurses because we're one of the only counties that still operates a county nursing home. So in addition to the normal amount of nurses you would have with a health department operation, et cetera, we also have another approximately 250 nurses that are working at the CNR. Livingston County certainly does appreciate all their efforts and did host a bunch of interesting extra things for the nurses to let them know that they are truly appreciated. And so now to the big thing. If you can see this, this is FEMA has let us know that they have redone the flood map for Livingston County, and that includes the town and the village of Lima. We have, as I am recording this, approximately 3 weeks for public comment on their plan. You can go to the Town of Lima's website, lima-ny.org, and right there is a supervisor's post that explains the entire thing, along with a link to the map. Now, why should we care? It's just a flood map, except that this flood map is what is used to determine whether you as a homeowner have to purchase flood insurance. And I can tell you that they have changed our map. So some homes that were required to buy flood insurance no longer will have to. And some homes who did not have to buy flood insurance now will be required to. The only way to get the map changed truly is for you to go and view the map. There's a place where you can click and make a public comment, etc. And all those comments will be taken in by FEMA, and perhaps the map will be adjusted. Of particular interest should be anyone whose home is anywhere near Spring Brook, and anybody who is down in the South Lima area there, because it looks like they have striped out the mucklands as a flood zone now. Again, it's on our website and the links are there and all that other stuff. the map application is super cool. However, if you're unfamiliar with navigating through one of these GIS layer maps and looking at all the pieces, feel free to call us here at the town hall and we will help you. 582-1130. Again, if you don't comment, they will never know that you did not want that flood insurance attached to your home. So that's all I got, Chris.
All right. Thanks, Mike. Over to John. What's moving in Mendon?
Couple of things today. First of all, the Mendon Youth Center closed on the 15th of May for the season. Will reopen in the fall. Another successful year, post-COVID year at least. Brush pickup is wrapping up today, Friday, May 16th. Obviously, if you have any other brush until the fall brush pickup, you may bring it to the highway department. Please call ahead of time and confirm what it is that you're bringing and the hours of operation. New LED street lights have been installed in the hamlet. This was a project that we started last year with ordering new lights, and the lights that are there have been there for about 25 years. Most of them either didn't work or didn't come on at the right time. And this is gonna, their LED, it's gonna save us money on electricity, as well as they're going to operate properly, which is a nice thing. Memorial Day, 8:30 in West Bloomfield, 9:30 in Mendon, 11:30 in Honeoye Falls. Please come out to the various ceremonies, and always appreciate people taking time out of their weekend for that. School budget vote on May 20th. Just remember, I don't know the polling place for those residents who live in the Pittsford School District, but at the HFL, the voting site is in the high school lobby. Let's see here. The burn ban. It comes off in New York State today. I just want to remind you that if you plan on burning, you need, in the town of Mendon, outside the village of Honeoye Falls, you need a burn permit. Why do you need a burn permit? So that we can let the fire department know, because we don't want the fire department called out unnecessarily. It can create problems, as well as unnecessary expenditures from the various fire departments. So if you plan on burning outside, come to the town of Mendon, get a burn permit. And trying to read my notes. May 3rd is the last day that you can pay your county town taxes at town hall. If you've already paid them, no problem. But if you have not paid them, after May 30th, you will have to go to the county in order to pay your county and town taxes. And I always like to save that part for last when it comes to paying taxes. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thanks, John. Rick, over to you in Honeoye Falls. What's going on there?
It's great to see everyone as always. Just a couple of short points today. Our village board of trustees meeting is scheduled for this coming Monday, the 19th. Just as a reminder, there is a public hearing that starts at or around 7:30 p.m. That is a zoning code change. And I think the important thing to mention about this is this zoning code change is really not to allow any businesses that are currently disallowed or anything like that. What it is we are now going to limit the zoning district that smoke or vape shops or any type of a cannabis dispensary or cannabis related business can be in. So what does that mean? Those are all businesses that were already allowed throughout the business district. We are planning to change that so that those businesses would only be allowed in the general business district, which is basically, if you think about that, that's the West Main Street business corridor. They would now not be allowed in the interiors, central business or village business districts right in the center of the village. So that's what the zoning change is all about. That public hearing again starts at 7:30 or so on Monday. We also have a presentation coming in for our board, for the Conservation Board, Zoning Board, and Village Board, and those interested by Common Ground Health. Melissa Wendland will be coming in to talk a little bit about community planning and aging in place. And we think this is going to be an interesting presentation, and especially for our boards to hear about aging in place and things to think about, for us to think about when we're allowing development and when development comes to the village. So with all the projects we have going on right now, we think this is very appropriate. I've talked about this a couple of times in past meetings, but just as a reminder, because we're starting to hear some people asking questions, our Good Vibe concert series, which was always Tuesday nights throughout the month, throughout the summer months, normally beginning Father's Day weekend right through August, every Tuesday, we have canceled that as of right now for this summer. Not something we really wanted to do, but we have a major park upgrade that we're going to be starting here at the end of the month and into early June. That will kind of take Harry Allen Park down for the most part throughout the summer. So we will not have that concert series this year. Supervisor Moffett just mentioned the Memorial Day celebrations. I know that the towns have really put on some nice posts about that on their Facebook pages and websites, and we're copying those, quite honestly. They're great posts. So we're going to make sure they're on our village sites as well. But do get out and honor those who have served and who have given their lives to the service of our nation on Memorial Day this coming Monday, or next Monday, the 26th. Currently, our village staff is out putting up the post for our American flags that will decorate our village throughout the summer. The hometown hero banners are going to be going up. There's a couple new ones that have been ordered and just received. Actually, one was sent down to the town of Lima this week, and another one is going to the town of Mendon for a couple service members that are new to the group, if you will. And we'll be receiving our village flowers, we expect this week to go up as well. So this is always that great time of the spring, early summertime when all of our towns and villages really get decorated nicely, and we look forward to that. And then lastly, I just want to mention that Rotary Park on North Main Street in the village, it's a great park, and there is a nice playground down there, but there's a section of that playground that we had to shut down a couple weeks ago. It remains closed, and it is fenced off, if you will. We have some structural issues on some of the poles. There's some pretty good sized cracks that happen through the winter months. And we've had to shut that playground down. So that's the Rotary Park section of Rotary Park, the playground section with the climbing area on it. And it's very clearly marked as closed. So I just wanted to mention that again, and we'll try to get that reopened as soon as we can. And that's what I've got for this week, Chris. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Rick. Mike, anything? John, anything more? Nothing? Okay. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Remember, this program airs every Sunday at 1 o'clock, and it's on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Like the page, subscribe to the channel, and those platforms will notify you when the show begins. Otherwise, you can read the transcript in next week's paper. That's all for now. See you all next week. Bye-bye.
Imagine yourself communicating with a difference. Pan-Dimensional Solutions helps you do this. Whether live spectator events, taped broadcasts, or real-time audience-engaging programs, you can benefit immediately from the tools Pan-Dimensional Solutions will share with you. Do you want to make a difference? Contact us at pandimensional.com.